pizza dough here. I'm just going to roll it out nice and thin with my rolling pin. And just try and make sure it's even there so some spots don't burn. There we go. So now we are ready to get our toppings on our pizza. I have here my sour cream and Philadelphia cream cheese mixture. I'm just going to nicely get that even on all sides here. Spread that around nicely there. All right. So that's just perfect right there. And let's put our toppings on. So we have our roasted garlic. And if you've never tried roasted garlic, it is so different than regular garlic. Once you roast it, it gets a really sweet flavor to it, and you can actually eat the garlic cloves whole. Like you can just pop them in your mouth and eat them. They're so flavorful and sweet. So different than regular garlic. It's hard to believe that it is garlic. Next up, let's put our onions. And when I was baking up the onions, I used two about medium-sized onions. So it's going to make 4 pizzas. And the neat thing about that, the size of the pizza, you can kind of vary it a little bit, what you're going to put on it. You don't have to make each pizza exactly the same. For one of the pizzas, what I was going to do is just leave it just like this, have the roasted garlic, the bacon, and the onions on it, the caramelized onions. For a second pizza, what I was going to add a little bit more to it, and I was going to put on some asparagus. Like that, and it'll just be nicely roasted because it's not going to be in there for too long. I'm also going to add some goat cheese on top. This is going to brown up really nicely. So I've already preheated my oven to 500 degrees. So there it is before we put it in the oven, and let's put it in. So 6 minutes I have it in for, and we'll check on it a little bit there because it's at 500, so you just want to make sure you're watching it so it doesn't burn on any parts.